Everyone, so here are some questions which are identified as most important from each unit. So I am not telling you that you have to prepare only these two, but my sincere advice is prepare for sure these. Okay, and the first priority please give to unit 1 and unit 3. Complete all the questions what I have mentioned here from unit 1 and from unit 3. Okay, so that will be very better, safe side. Now we'll see important questions from each unit. These are not topics, questions only. So the first question is algorithm and properties of an algorithm. You know from first year onwards what to be right for algorithm and properties. Okay, so algorithm is step by step process to complete any task in the program, and properties are input, output, effectiveness, finiteness, definiteness, and these are you can write under properties of an algorithm. So here please don't write only this much, you have to write even the example. This example you can give anything, it is not required that you have to give only this particular part as an example. You can give any of the example, it is not needed that you have to write only this or that example, right? And the next is time complexity and space complexity. This is I identified in previous question papers as for 2 marks question, time and space complexity. And the same question you can also be expected to see as performance measurements of an algorithm. Remember the terminology what I am using: performance measurements of an algorithm or time complexity, space complexity. And here in this time complexity there are methods: space count, line count, frequency count, that are methods you have to study. Then recurrence relations. Basically these recurrence relations are can be identified using 3 methods: substitution method, recursive tree, and master theorem. So all these 3 you have to study. So master theorem also important, that it is given for 2 marks for many times. So read that 3 case studies what were there, and give difference between union, weighted union, find, and collapsing find. So the algorithms are very short actually to learn, it is only 2 to 3 lines of this one. So here you have to study about disjoint sets. Disjoint sets. Now, so articulation point and biconnected component. Biconnected component is something, this is what it is, an undirected graph where the vertices you will be identifying which are disjoint. And graphs BFS, DFS, traversal, asymptotic notations. So I actually given cream of first unit. Don't skip first any topic from this unit 1, any question from unit 1. These are the possible questions followed with some equations to be solved as I discussed in the previous question paper solutions. So these are what important questions from unit 1. If I miss anything, you please prepare even that. Okay, now so come to unit 2. Unit 2 important questions are divide and conquer, control abstraction, and recurrence relation. Merge sort, quick sort, finding minimum and maximum, recurrence relation of these 3. So we were studied in the previous question paper example. So this part we were studied quick sort, finding minimum, maximum. So now you have to study even definition of feasible solution and optimal solution. Any solution can be called as feasible, through which you will finding out the solution. Optimal solution is what? The best solution should be written in terms of maximum and minimum. A maximum or minimum, that is optimum solution. So brute force approach we were covered already, traveling salesperson problem in the previous question paper. So knapsack problem and convex hull, you have to look into that. If you have any questions to understand something here from second unit, there are lectures in the same channel, you please go through it. Okay, so these are what important questions from second unit. Now so let's see about third unit important questions. So third unit is also very important. please don't skip any topic from third unit and first unit, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video. Now there are two topics what you have to study: greedy approach and dynamic programming. So these two you have to study. So from the greedy approach, fractional knapsack problem, we already covered this in the previous paper. Job sequencing with deadlines. So what jobs we will be going to execute in the given deadline. So it is a problem solving technique. You please see how the problem has to get solved. And shortest path routing is also called as Dijkstra's algorithm. So that also you have to look into the lecture videos. And minimum cost spanning tree, Prim's and Kruskal. We discussed about Kruskal in the previous question paper example. And traveling salesperson problem also we were discussed. So it is 2 marks question, principle of optimality, taking the decision in each stage, or dividing the main problem into pieces, number of pieces, and each problem will get solved. So in each stage we'll take a decision. And dynamic programming, 0 by 1 knapsack problem, tabulation method, sets method. But we do have two techniques in the channel. But as far as the syllabus is concerned, we were discussed about sets method. You can study any of the things. And I forgot to write one more 2 mark question, dominance rule. So dominance rule is also there here. Now reliability design and optimal merge pattern. And the other question I forgot here, that is what OBST, optimal binary search tree. Actually this question was there in the previous question paper, but I did not solve it this question. So it takes maximum time actually. Same question I have taken in the lecture. If you find in the same channel optimal binary search strategy solving technique, there you will find the same question, very same question. I just now gone through it. So that's what I did not uploaded the video on this. Same question was there in the channel, you just go through it. And fourth unit. Fourth unit is very smallest unit and high probability was there getting of the question. N queen problem, chromatic number, M colorability problem, Hamiltonian cycle, branch and board TSP, 0 by 1 knapsack. Believe me this, that I have found one question paper in the previous years. So that is not according to your syllabus. In the previous years, all questions were there. More or less all questions were there. Few questions are for 5 marks, few questions are for 2 marks. But all questions what I have wrote here, part of 4th unit, were there. So that's what I am telling you again. Don't skip this. And 5th unit, direct questions, non-deterministic algorithm, sorting and searching, P set, NP, NP hard, NP complete, SAT problem, and Cook's theorem, parallel algorithms. These are what important questions from each unit. Okay. So all the best. Definitely you will be getting good marks from DAA subject. Don't worry. Okay. So all the best.